Welcome back, once again adventurers, to Let's Play BlazBlue Calamity Trigger. And in the last episode, Noel Vermilion, aka Moo12, once again clashed against her Murakumo's sister, Nu13. But while Moo12 was victorious in their sisterly bout, circumstances actually favoured the odds for Nu rather than Noel Vermilion, in light of Nu's incredible regenerative ability to recover from even the most grievous of wounds, to the point where it is virtually impossible to kill her. And of course, Noel's life flashed before her eyes when she realized that Nu13 was ultimately going to destroy her for violating the Murakumo's inbuilt directive. But before Nu could land the killing blow, Noel Vermilion was saved by none other than the man that she swore to capture for the NOL and bring to justice, the SS-class criminal, Ragna, the Blood Edge himself. And now it is time to take care of business. It is time for Ragna to do what he claimed to do, what he is here to do, to destroy Nu13 once and for all. And so it begins. Ragna the Blood Edge versus Nu13 in what could possibly be the final battle of BlazBlue Calamity Trigger. And as a result, the battle theme here is actually from the opening of BlazBlue Calamity Trigger, but we're both evenly matched, and there is going to be hell to pay. There is going to be hell to pay. Oh. Let darkness be joined. Get back here. Oh. Jesus webbed. Not this time. No. We're ready for you. We are ready for you in spades. Because we have the power of BlazBlue on our hands. You might have Murakumo at first time ever, round 2, Rebel 2. It's time for the second bout. Round 2 fight. Let's get in there. It's time to show the power of the Azure to one who wields it. Get back here. Oh. Wasn't lucky that time. Oh my god. That is brutal. That is brutal. That is brutal beyond all measure. But we will prevail. Indeed we do. Oh. Back here. In stereo. It's time for darkness to prevail yet again. Be devoured by darkness. There we go.
You just don't know when to stop, do you?
Neither do we, for that matter, because we are enhanced by the power of BlazBlue. But that means we are basically fighting to a standstill. Because even though we are now evenly matched against Nu13, she is still impervious to any and all killing blows. And even the power of BlazBlue wasn't enough to fully overcome her. Yeah, settle down there, little Miss Yandere.
Ragna! It's impossible, Ragna!
Impossible to change time, or space, or even fate.
Nothing will change! You can't change anything!
You seem so certain of that, and that may be true. However, a lot of things actually have changed. Certain things have actually changed very slightly and subtly, but they are very important changes. Having said that, however, this unfortunately is not one of those changes, because once again, Ragna has been completely impaled by Nu's arsenal of swords and bayonets and everything else under the sun. We may have blocked that once before, we got hit by it a second time, but a third time Ragna is starting to reach the end of his rope.
Ragna!
And once again, that terrible scene unfolding in real time. The possibility that New 13 will merge once again with Ragna the Blood Edge, forming the terrible creature of Azure and Seether, known as the Black Beast. But is this it? After everything that we have accomplished until this point, is it just going to end the exact same way?
Wait! You can't go there! Don't go any further!
Lying down underneath the big tree, someone is watching. A little girl. The light is too bright. He can't make out her face. But something about her puts him at ease. She reaches out slowly and touches his face. A gentle smile crosses her face. And we appear to be in a sunny glade, shining down through the trees. Suddenly he realizes who she is.
Oh hey, it's you, Saya.
Yes, indeed. The sister of Ragna the Blood Edge and Jin Kisaragi. An individual we have actually yet to meet in person, if she's still even alive since that tragedy, because she is still missing. But this is the another flashback of happier times.
Are you feeling better today? What's wrong? Did Jin pick on you again?
He tends to pick on Sire a lot, considering the fact that he is quite jealous that Ragna would dote on her rather than him. An unfortunate trait that lasts even to this day.
I'm exhausted. I can barely keep my eyes open.
Well, it is a very nice day to take an afternoon nap, I suppose.
Say that again? I'm sorry, I can't hear you.
Don't give up.
That's a very odd thing for you to say, Sire.
Uh-huh.
But I suppose words of encouragement are endearing.
Give me your hand! Hurry!
Aha! This is an interesting turn of events. Because normally Jin Kisaragi himself would have intervened and jumped into the cauldron along with Nu and Ragna. But he is currently unconscious and currently in the hands of Captain Hazuma from the Intelligence Department, shady though he is, which means that he is not here to actually fulfill his preordained role in this situation, but instead Noel Vermillion is here instead, and she has just grabbed a hold of Ragna's hand as he and Nu are falling into the cauldron itself. And lo and behold, she managed to pull Ragna out from the depths. By that action, she has inadvertently done the seemingly impossible. She has inadvertently changed fate itself.
What do you think you're doing?
Well, it's not our fault we were struck by swords belonging to a crazed yandere Murakumo who intended to have us fall into the cauldron and become the Black Beast.
How can you do such a thing?
It's not like he had any choice over the matter. He tried, but it wasn't enough.
Please, don't scare me like that.
And it's rather odd for you to be overly concerned for Ragna of all people. Then again, Noel is in a fairly emotional state, so rationality is out the window, I believe.
I was really worried about you. Seriously, how can you scare me like that? Jeez. Stupid, 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 stupid.
Hey, what are you doing?
Stupid, 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 stupid!
Now, that is a very odd turn of events there, especially for Noel Vermillion. But it seems that, surprisingly enough, things have actually turned out for the better.
Oh, will you cut it out?
Stupid?
One more for good measure, I suppose.
I mean, I guess I'm sorry. My bad, though I don't quite understand. What the hell is going on here?
Couldn't even begin to tell you, Ragna, but thanks to Noel Vermillion, it seems that she saved you from falling into the cauldron along with Nu 13 and becoming the Black Beast. As to Noel, she has fallen asleep.
She cried herself to sleep. What am I supposed to do now?
Celebrate, I suppose? And it seems we have another uninvited guest in the form of Rachel Alucard.
You are always asleep when we meet. Rather rude, if you ask me.
I think she's referring to Noel in this instance, since Ragna is wide awake.
Hey, Rabbit. Who's this?
The new I.
The new I? What do you mean by that?
I? The hell's that? Oh, I don't know what the hell you're talking about. Can you explain it to me in a way that I can understand?
The one who inherits the true azure.
Are you referring to Noel Vermillion? Or is it Mu 12? The one who inherits the true azure?
Not that foolish imitation you have now.
Wait a minute. Imitation?
What?
It won't be long now. The world will change.
Did you just refer to the Azure Grimoire as an imitation? Elaboration would be nice, but you're not wrong about that current sentence there. The world will change indeed. In fact, the world has already changed. Because Ragna didn't merge with Nu when they fell into the cauldron, and speaking of which, where is Nu? back in the cauldron, I suppose, but unable to get out, given the fact that she fell deep into the depths. But as a result, this would normally be the point where history repeats itself, but something has definitely shifted, especially in this instance.
A great deal will happen that is beyond my understanding.
In other words, events will transpire that we actually have yet to see unfold.
I cannot say I enjoy the prospect, but something about it excites me.
Excitement at the fact that even you won't be able to predict the future that awaits. Truly interesting.
No, there's nothing exciting about it. You're not making any sense.
Oh, but before the world changes, something else will.
And what, pray tell, is that?
You gotta fill me in here. Hey, wait a minute!
And she disappears of her own accord.
What the hell? So this power's just an imitation?
The Azure Grimoire is an imitation. But an imitation of what? Whatever it is, it can still harness the power of the Azure, and the boundary, I suppose.
What's with her? Why does she look so happy? But more importantly, their resemblance is uncanny.
Yeah, because Nu isn't the only one that resembled Sire, Ragna.
Princess, what are you trying to do?
Very interesting. Dare I say that you have appeared at the very peak of Kagutsuchi? I think you have. A very odd move, especially for one such as you, Rachel Alucard, because normally Rachel Alucard tends to stay in the background. Normally.
The view is nice, though.
Nago, Guy, a moment, please.
Princess?
Quickly.
As you wish.
As you wish.
I did not foresee that he would push me to this extreme.
Are you referring to Ragna? What is it that you hope to accomplish, Rachel Alucard?
Oh, Ragna, I do so want to know what happens next. Come to me. You want to play, don't you?
Who exactly is it Rachel is talking to? Or is Rachel talking to, I should say. But, when we return, adventurers, I suppose we will find the answer to that question. And more importantly, will we finally reach the end of our long, hard journey to the truth of BlazBlue Calamity Trigger. As always, adventurers, until next we meet.